Ada, I love you. G.I. Jane 2, can't wait to see it.
Really good.
What in the blue is happening right now? Is that little guy trying to ruin the Oscars? Is he trying to ruin our night? Wait, whoa. I think they made a mistake. Do I need to use my incredible powers to help or destroy so much?
Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson has also shared his reaction to Will Smith's shocking actions on Oscar night. Like many other celebrities, The Rock responded negatively to Will Smith's decision to slap Chris Rock during the live broadcast. Since that moment, social media has been in a frenzy, with users debating the deeper implications of what really went down. Meanwhile, more celebrities have come forward to share their thoughts, adding fuel to an already heated discussion. So, what exactly did The Rock have to say about the infamous slap? Let's find out. While some stars waited until after the event to express their opinions, many were actually present in the audience, and their reactions were caught on camera for the world to see. It's been several days since Slapgate, the unforgettable Oscar moment when Will Smith stormed the stage and struck Chris Rock after a joke about Jada Pinkett Smith. Since then, debates have continued to rage online, and it seems nearly every celebrity has something to say about it. Below, we take a look at some of the most notable reactions ranked from the most understanding to the most critical.
Yeah. Nice.
Lupita Nyong'o was among the celebrities who gave one of the most unforgettable reactions that night. As we move down the list, the responses only get more intense. No one captured the shock of the moment better than Lupita, who was seated right next to Will Smith when the slap occurred. Cameras caught her expression perfectly, mouth open in disbelief as the audience collectively gasped. Coming in at number 2 is Tiffany Haddish, who was also present as an Oscars presenter. Unlike many others, Haddish's reaction leaned more toward admiration than outrage. Speaking the following Monday, she emphasized the importance of men standing up to protect and support the women in their lives. A statement that sparked mixed reactions across social media.
I seen a man stand up for his wife, which we don't see that much anymore. That made me have hope.
In the aftermath of the incident, Tiffany Haddish told People magazine, "As a woman who has been unprotected, for someone to say, 'Keep my wife's name out your mouth. Leave my wife alone. That's what your husband is supposed to do, right? Protect you?'" Next up,
Okay.
is Lakeith Stanfield, who shared his reaction during a red carpet interview at the Vanity Fair Oscar party. "I don't know. This is crazy. It was surreal, a little surreal moment," he said, describing the slap. His honest and grounded reaction stood out, neither exaggerated nor dismissive, perfectly capturing the surreal tone of the night. At number 4, we have Daniel Radcliffe, who chose not to weigh in on the controversy. During an interview on a British morning show, the actor politely declined to comment, saying he was simply tired of hearing about the incident.
I don't know, it was crazy. I don't know, it was surreal, a little surreal moment.
In the aftermath of the incident, Tiffany Haddish told People magazine, "As a woman who has been unprotected, for someone to say, 'Keep my wife's name out your mouth. Leave my wife alone. That's what your husband is supposed to do, right? Protect you?'" Next up is Lakeith Stanfield, who shared his reaction during a red carpet interview at the Vanity Fair Oscar party. "I don't know. This is crazy." "It was surreal, a little surreal moment," he said, describing the slap. His honest and grounded reaction stood out, neither exaggerated nor dismissive, perfectly capturing the surreal tone of the night at number 4. We have Daniel Radcliffe, who chose not to weigh in on the controversy. During an interview on a British morning show, the actor politely declined to comment, saying he was simply tired of hearing about the incident.
So already dramatically bored of hearing people's opinions about it that I just don't want to be another opinion adding to it.
You don't even want to hear yourself have an opinion.
No.
Next up, we have Amy Schumer and Judd Apatow, two celebrities who also weighed in on the chaos that followed. Schumer, one of the co-hosts of that unforgettable Oscars night, appeared calm and collected in the immediate aftermath of the slap. But her later reaction, far less composed. Taking to Instagram, Schumer admitted that the incident left her shocked and traumatized. Watching the moment unfold live was, no doubt, distressing, yet many critics pointed out that her statements reflected a long-standing tendency among certain public figures to center themselves in moments that don't directly involve them. Then there was Judd Apatow, whose reaction took things even further. In a since-deleted tweet, Apatow blasted Will Smith's behavior, dramatically claiming that the actor could have killed Chris Rock. The comment drew heavy backlash, with many calling it an extreme exaggeration. After all, open-handed slaps rarely prove fatal. Whether he meant to or not, Apatow's description of Smith's pure, uncontrollable rage fed into uncomfortable stereotypes about black men and violence, sparking another layer of debate around an already explosive moment. The truth is, the slap was heard around the world. Will Smith stunned a star-studded audience, and millions watching from home when he stormed the stage and struck Chris Rock across the face. After the comedian made a joke about Jada Pinkett Smith's hair loss at the 2022 Academy Awards on March 27th, let's take a closer look at how that historic night really unfolded.
Ada, I love you. G.I. Jane 2, can't wait.
When Chris Rock took the stage that night, he cracked a joke that would instantly go down in history, referring to Jada Pinkett Smith's shaved hairstyle. He quipped about her starring in a G.I. Jane sequel, a nod to Demi Moore's iconic buzzcut from the 1997 film. For context, Jada, who was 50 at the time, had been open about her struggles with alopecia, a condition that causes hair loss. The camera cut to the Smiths. Will, 53, chuckled briefly at the joke, while Jada rolled her eyes in visible frustration. Moments later, everything changed in a shocking turn. Will Smith suddenly walked up to the stage and slapped Chris Rock across the face, live in front of millions. The stunned audience fell silent as Will returned to his seat and shouted, "Keep my wife's name out of your ****ing mouth." Twice, Chris Rock, ever the professional, steadied himself and continued presenting the award for Best Documentary, visibly trying to process what had just happened. The moment, now known as the slap, heard around the world, instantly dominated every headline and social feed across the globe, Later that night, Smith returned to the stage, this time to accept his Oscar for Best Actor for King Richard. But instead of immediately apologizing to Rock, he delivered a teary speech defending his actions, drawing parallels between himself and Richard Williams, the protective father he portrayed in the film. Richard Williams was a fierce defender of his family. Will said, "I'm being called on in my life to love people and to protect people. You've got to smile and pretend like that's okay, even when people disrespect you." He went on to thank the Academy and his fellow nominees, adding, "Love will make you do crazy things." But the audience and the world felt something was missing. Will had apologized to nearly everyone except the man he'd just struck on live television, Chris Rock. In the hours that followed, social media erupted. Many felt that if anyone deserved a public apology, it was Rock, not the Academy. And soon after, Will seemed to realize that, too. The next day, on March 28th, he issued a formal apology via Instagram, writing, "I would like to publicly apologize to you. Chris, I was out of line, and I was wrong. I am embarrassed, and my actions are not indicative of the man I want to be. There is no place for violence in a world of love and kindness." But by then, the damage was done. The moment had already overshadowed the entire ceremony, one of the most prestigious nights in Hollywood. And as reactions poured in, celebrities, fans, and the media alike were divided. Some showed empathy for Will. Others condemned his behavior outright. One thing was certain. From Chris Rock's stunned silence to Will Smith's shocking slap, the 2022 Oscars would be remembered forever.
I just sat down because I was like, I got to put that drink down. Because
The tennis star, whose father, Richard Williams, was portrayed by Will Smith in King Richard, shared her thoughts in a since-deleted Instagram story, addressing the controversy surrounding the incident. Sunny Hostin spoke about the incident on the show, while Whoopi Goldberg, an Academy governor, also shared her thoughts on whether the Academy should consider revoking Will Smith's Oscar.